Exactly. The only way to make it completely secure is to use our DNA as the data storage for the encryption keys and all of the storage. And the only way to power this quantum system in a sustainable development way is to energy harvest from everything possible, including our body energy. That's literally what they're building. And that's the part that people just aren't getting. Why are you tired all the time? Because they're already energy harvesting from you for this system. The quantum system is already running. The quantum system is you. The neural nets are your neurons. The scientists that want to use your body as the 6G antenna are not doing it to make your phone faster. They're using your body as the 6G antenna and energy harvester to run this quantum system that only they have access to. You do not. And yeah, the only reason why people are making money with cryptocurrency right now is to build out the node network, which builds out the IoT network through the back door. Builds out the IoT, the mesh network, through all these different nodes that click on it. Whether it's downloading a service that makes crypto, downloading a service that you can buy and sell crypto, downloading a wallet to hold crypto, all of that. That's all they're doing, is creating more and more nodes on this network and allowing more and more back doors into the people's networks. And everybody's own network is connected to their body. Do you see what I'm saying? That this is exactly what they've done. They're literally paying people to build out the infrastructure through the blockchain, through cryptocurrency, to build out the infrastructure to power this quantum computing network built off of your body. Energy harvesting from your body, the node on the network, which is the exact same thing as 6G. Scientists want to use your human body to power the 6G system. The 6G system is the quantum communication system, the human body communication system. The human body is the node on the network. The human body has the repeater, the data storage, the entire network. And people just aren't grasping this. If everything that you listen to within computer terminology is exactly comparable to healthcare terminology, and they're both nomenclatures. But if you listen to the healthcare nomenclature and then you listen to the computer networking or information communications technologies, which is your telecommunications nomenclature, you hear the similarities, and you start to realize it's the exact same language. It's just different types of nomenclatures, but they mean the same fucking things. Nano networks are your viruses, your viral networks. Those are nano networks. It's the same fucking thing. Nanotechnology is viruses. DNA is what they're using with the nanotechnology viruses. Turning your DNA into a software. The hardware is your cells, your body parts. That's the hardware. You are the hardware. The software is their synthetic DNAs and CRISPR, which is causing your DNA, once their synthetic DNA is introduced to it, to create the spikes, which creates the signals, which is what your visible light communication is reading, your terahertz is reading, your ultrasound is reading. Do you see what I'm saying? Once you really pay attention to the telecommunications aspect of these things, and you really listen deep to their language, and then you go listen to the vaccine propaganda pushers, the language is almost the same. Different wording, different nomenclatures, exact same meanings when you look up words in context. Hence, Moderna's own wording. mRNA is the software of life. And when it comes to energy harvesting, they are energy harvesting from our mitochondria cells. So if you were actually looking for any type of a solution to try to keep your energy, keep yourself up, keep yourself level, normal, not be as affected by all the EMF and all the signals pulling and sending to your body, the best thing you could do is do research on how to keep your mitochondrial cells strong, active, recharged. That's all you can do. But at the same time, when you're recharging your mitochondrial cells, you also have to take into consideration the fact that you're still powering the system. You might even be giving it some extra power. But it's better that you give your mitochondrial cells extra power in your own human body that they're energy harvesting from, so they're not over energy harvesting from you to the point where you're drained and you're fucking tired all the time. If you're drained and you're tired all the time, the most important thing you should probably be looking into is how to recharge my mitochondrial cells. And don't just take the first thing that comes your way. Look into it for real. Find the natural herbal remedies that recharge mitochondrial cells. And if you don't believe that I'm telling the truth, then you better start doing a lot of research on Ian F. Gildies, because he tells you all about it. Mitochondrial is the battery. And don't worry, with Moderna's software of life, which is DARPA's software of life, Moderna's software of life, Pfizer has figured out a way, which is also DARPA, has figured out a way to unlock the body's protein factory in order to modify the genome. We just want to edit these genes for a short period of time to modify the genome, because you're modifying the genome to create copies of the software of life inside your life, to create the software, the artificial intelligence that's now flowing out throughout your body. The artificial cells that are reprogrammed in order to carry out tasks. Through Moderna's software of life and Pfizer's turning the body into a protein factory, aka a bioreactor, your body is now making copies of that software, artificial intelligence, and sending it throughout your body and teaching your body how to make exact copies of that software, that artificial intelligence, which is getting into your neurons, which is, yes, affecting the way that you think, feel, and behave. Oh, it's when you really pay attention to the information communication technologies, ITU, International Telecommunications Union, Achilles in the Journal on Future and Evolving Technologies, and all of his students and co-workers that are involved in that, it all really makes sense. And then when you pay attention to what the vaccine pushers have pushed with the spike proteins, that's how they're reading their signals with the terahertz and the visible light communication. The spike proteins are your fluorescent bio-nanosensors, which are the softwares being spit out as your body is now a protein factory because of the CRISPR, creating these proteins and spitting them out all over, turning your body into a protein factory, turning your body into a software replicator, aka bioreactor.